Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and it's been a tight series so far, and I don't think any of us thought that we'd be done in 4 or 5 games. But now, it's backs against the wall time. This series has shifted locations. Now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. And at the very least, they're going to have a raucous crowd behind them to help them try and get it done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Nori Aoki makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. Here comes the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Now the 2-0 home. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ready with the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Opposite field to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Billy Butler will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
A 2-1 offering. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Just underway here in Southern California. Here's another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Alex Gordon will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch coming. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Salvador Perez will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. They'll square off against the Stanford product, veteran right-hander Jeremy Guthrie. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. D. Gordon will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 home. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Time to bring in the scouting report graphic, as this should give you a good indication of what we'll see moving forward in this one from the 34-year-old right-hander.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along. The ground.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are two away.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Yasiel Puig will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove, because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
First pitch coming. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 1-0. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We played an inning. No score. Omar Infante leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball here is swung on and sent out toward Kemp in center field. One pitch, one away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one pitch out.
Lorenzo Cain will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Mike Moustakas will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
First offering on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Jeremy Guthrie will get his first opportunity now. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
2 out with the man at first. He's ready now. The pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Kemp will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Dodgers. Center fielder, Matt.
First pitch to him. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Aoki is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
And you know, guys, that's where his power is, out there to right center. But he didn't get all of this one, and he's retired.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. That's wide, 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we got a fastball count, and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
.30 is on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 3-1 pitch. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Nori Aoki is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Kansas City, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
1-0 on the way. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
.3-1 on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
A runner at first with no outs here. One 0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Now the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
First baseman, number 16, Billy Butler.
Billy Butler will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. Nothing in one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Kershaw now on 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here comes the 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
The 2-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Chopper foul. Ready with another 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Now another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the full count offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 3-2. Now a good swing there by Butler, but the timing's just a bit off as this is pulled foul down the line and left. Another payoff pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Crawford has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Alex Gordon will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Well, with one away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
Now the 1-0. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul.
Oh, yeah.
Pause, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Oh, look at this. Throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
This is a case where a guy's trying to do a little too much. That's a great play to dive and get to this ball, but then he tries to make a superhuman throw, and the ball just takes off on him.
Omar Infante will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Now the first pitch goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Lorenzo Cain will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. Big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. pitch here, 1-2. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
When you've got a pitcher out there tiring, struggling to throw strikes, you've got to be on your toes down there at third. And once this skips away, he doesn't hesitate. He winds up coming across to score on the wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
The 1-0. On the ground now for Adrian over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 4 and the Dodgers nothing. A.J. Ellis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
First pitch coming. And the Guthrie fastball, good for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
The pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Justin Turner will stand in. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Stay out of the double play already.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Thomas Whiters will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Thomas Whiters.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
First and second here with nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
1-0 pitch now. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. First and second now, one man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Escobar on to Butler, but it's too late, and they'll settle for the 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Carl Crawford will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-0 on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run shot by Carl Crawford. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And the way this game was going, you're starting to think that maybe a chance down 4-0, that this thing is just going to get away from you. Well, think again. This is a mistake location right here, no doubt about that. And all of a sudden, they're on the scoreboard for the first time, and more importantly, back into this ballgame.
And now is Yasiel Puig. as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. Pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Paul Maholm is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jeremy Guthrie will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
The pitcher, number 11, Jeremy Guthrie.
Good fastball that time by Maholm as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, always nice to have the pitcher leading off an inning, and here he retires him to start the 4th.
Nori Aoki will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
No. 1 ball, no strike. Hey, Blue!
Here's the 1-0. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Comes set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Stepping in now, Billy Butler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He waits, now the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Royals 4 and the Dodgers 3. Matt Kemp will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 2-2 home. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Three and 2, here it is. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
A.J. Ellis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2 out with a man at first. Pause, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Foul. They'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
The 2-2. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
2 men are on with 2 men out. From the belt, the pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you've got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail it here, 4-3. Alex Gordon will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 now to Gordon. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez waiting on the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. There's the lefties offering on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-2 pitch on the way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Omar Infante will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Here it comes now to Infante. And there he goes towards second. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Turner is there. 2 down.
Following the walk, he had to be thinking he'd get maybe a, one of those get me over fastball or something else good to hit on the first pitch. But, this winds up being an easy pop-up that probably should have been avoided.
Lorenzo Cain will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Scott Van Slyke has picked up a bat and started to loosen up as he'll hit for the pitcher Mahalam. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
D. Gordon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Carl Crawford now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Taken by Infante. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Nothing doing that half inning against Jeremy Guthrie. And this remains a 4-3 game. J.P. Howell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, J.P. Howell.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the sixth. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a big swing by Moustakas, but he won't be able to keep this one in play. It's into the seats, foul. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really throws it.
Now the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy Guthrie.
Jeremy Guthrie will get the call to bat for himself here with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Here's the first offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 pitch. This is foul right side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
So 1-2 with 1 away. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, I don't know if that was just discipline or whether he just wasn't going to swing the bat at all. At least he's making him throw a few pitches.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Nori Aoki will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball, too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ground ball hit toward the hole, and this is going to make its way into right field for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. In quickly with it is Crawford, so that'll hold the runner at third base.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Standing in now, Billy Butler. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now. 6-3.
Alex Gordon. Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and I think you know who this fella is by now. It's the all-star right-hander Brian Wilson who's set to take over. Alex Gordon will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. First pitch coming from Wilson. And that misses inside 1-0. The next pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's Wilson's 1-2 pitch. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled back. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Don't let him score!
1-0 on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Now the 2-0. Line hard to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
Omar Infante
will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch coming. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
1-0. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Dodger error, and 2 men left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Royals out in front, 7-3. Yasiel Puig will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Matt Kemp will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. His 2nd home run of the series, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 2-0 now.
You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Here we go.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Aoki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Dan Herron is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Dan Herron.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Hitters count 2-0. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
No, inside.
And that misses inside, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Check by Herron. Now the pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he reaches pitches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
The 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike two. The 2-2. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Two out with the man at first. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot.
A runner on first with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. Royals leave 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Lewis Coleman will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Lewis Coleman.
A.J. Ellis will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Justin Turner will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
The 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now the 2-1 pitch. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
The 3-1 is on the way. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Tim Fedorovich has grabbed a bat here, and it looks like he'll hit for the pitcher, Heron. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. One 1-0 pitch now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here he comes on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
The 3-1 coming. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Number 55, Tim Collins.
D. Gordon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Runners are at first and second with one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2 coming. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Carl Crawford will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
First offering on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Keep it going.
Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
And they're getting louder and louder, too.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Here it is, the 3-0. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
That's got to drive a pitching coach crazy. To watch your guy miss it 4 straight to force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
Kelvin Herrera will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Yasiel Puig will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
From the stretch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're able to inch a bit closer on the sac fly as this is now just a 1-run deficit.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Matt Kemp stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance.
You can do it! Let's get it on the board! Go get him! Punch one through!
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Hold strike two with the letters, 0-2 now.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
He's ready now. Pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Paco Rodriguez will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Paco Rodriguez.
Alcides Escobar will step in to start things for the Royals, and after that it'll be Billy Butler. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Shut him down now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Billy Butler will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One pitch on the way. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up.
Alex Gordon will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Let's go. Who knows?
And the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff. Don't do it around the dome.
Let's go.
Here's a 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Here's the 2-0. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's go.
Now Gordon awaits the 2-1. In there, 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the zone. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2. He knows the drill out there. Got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, the 3-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Adrian Gonzalez will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Let's go.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
All right.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And Butler looks this one in for the first out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. There to take it is Aoki, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Go yard. Come on.
First pitch to him.
Here we go.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Yeah. Give him 3 hits now for the ball game.
This one's probably the weakest of the bunch, but I doubt he'll be complaining. I know I wouldn't be.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Justin Turner will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
All right, let's go.
Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
He waits, now the pitch. And that's a called strike to letters. Well, that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 out with the man at first. Here comes another 0-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's ready, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. And guys, we talk about how important bench management is in a tight ball game. Just 1 player remains here, so we'll see if they want to use him right now. Robert Hart will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Robert Hart.
Dominic, get that ready. Just now or never, guys.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from it, so you got to suck it up.
Get the bases. Let's get a hit, man. Come on.
Here comes the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
That's a good eye, wait for the pitch. Hook one.
The 2-0 on the way. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somewhere.
Hey, take the first base out there.
3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Now the 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. D. Gordon will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. first pitch to him. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Now the 1-0 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave him loaded. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Damon Sanderson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 25, Damon Sanderson.
Chad Billingsley come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Salvador Perez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And now a pitch on the way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Ready on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here comes the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Omar Infante will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And there's the fastball Billingsley has that we've heard so much about. Good for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Here it comes now to Infante. Runner goes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home from Billingsley. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 56, Greg Holland. Now playing second base and batting.
Carl Crawford will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The 0-1. Chopper, foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here comes the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Matt Kemp will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The win would belong to Jeremy Guthrie if the score holds.
All right.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Let's do it, face hit.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Up and in that time, and the count moves to 3-0.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy,
You got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Look out, watch your head.
What can he do here? 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot now with the tying run in scoring position and the possible winning run over at first with one away. First pitch coming. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Now you can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Grounded foul off to the right. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats.
Come on, Hanley. Let's go now. Let's go, Hanley. You're beginning the line.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Siriaco, and the impossible dream has come true. The Royals are again on top of the baseball world.
And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jeremy Guthrie. Credit the save to Greg Holland. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.